Hey, welcome to December 5th, 2025. Very cold here in southeast Michigan, but figured I'd make a quick video showing the new downpipe fabrication, construction, and routing that we've completed for the Turbo 250 here. So, kind of a little bit of a darker video than what I've presented in the past because I don't want to open my garage door today. It's about 10 degrees outside. But yeah, let's go through some of the features that we've got here. So this turbo that we're using on here, this little T3 turbo is basically a 2.5 inch exhaust inlet on the bottom that goes into the standard T3 flange, and then it's a 2.5 inch outlet as well. And this turbo housing has an internal wastegate on it, and the dump is to a 2.5 inch pipe, which makes things nice and clean and tidy as far as what we're going to be running into the back of the truck here. So as I kind of walk through this, it's just basically a 90 straight out of there, out of the back of the turbo, and then you can see that it parallels the frame very nicely here. And the pipe itself sits lower than the frame by about 1/4 inch or so, and that's going to be needed in order to get underneath the trans-cross member that you can see kind of moving forward here. And what we do is we fabricated the pipe to basically accept this little ball and flange socket here that I got from Summit Racing. So that means that the downpipe will be removable as a whole section, and it'll be a little bit easier to service moving forward if we have to do something like that. So the last thing that I wanted to show here was the location of the O2 sensor, and I put it on the inside, kind of in the down section of it to avoid any type of moisture buildup on the tip of that and so forth. And with it being on the inside, it becomes a little bit more hidden with regards to the wiring. So you can see the pigtail comes off of here. I'm going to be able to easily, I think, route this thing up to where I need it to into the PCM and so forth. So this will probably work out pretty well. The plan for the exhaust components themselves, this downpipe and then also the underpipe that goes underneath here, these will be ceramic coated. The one that's going underneath the oil pan, I'm also going to wrap the portion that goes directly underneath the pan to try to keep all the heat I can away from the oil itself. And the hot side of the turbo housing, I'm going to get that ceramic coated as well, but something a little bit more closely resembling the actual color of a cast iron part, so probably a cast iron color. And then going around to the opposite side, when we take a look at the exhaust manifold, I'm going to do the same with that. That'll be kind of like a cast color part. So yeah, I don't want obviously I don't want the thing to look stock, because if I did, then I wouldn't be doing fuel injection and turbo and all that stuff. But I'm still going to have a Chevy orange engine in this engine bay, although I might do something with a little bit of metallic color just to jazz it up a little bit. There are going to be aluminum parts, and the aluminum parts are going to look aluminum. I'll probably powder coat the intake and the valve cover, but I'll probably powder coat those in kind of a raw aluminum type shade or sheen when I'm done with that. And between that and the bright coating that we're going to see on the exhaust pipes, you know, the typical ceramic coating that you're used to seeing on headers and so forth. And then when I make the plumbing for the cold side of the turbo, it's going to come out of here and immediately go to a 45 out to my fender well, right? And then kind of travel forward up here to the core support that is not installed on the car at this point, but it'll travel through an intercooler between the grill and the radiator, exit on the other side of here, kind of parallel, and then on the exit side, it's going to come up here and it's going to find its way into the throttle body. So yeah, the plan is all in place and much of the parts are bought. I'm still researching which I want to do for the fuel injection system. So kind of figure that one out as we go along. And as far as the intercooler goes, it's going to be something that fits within this grill opening here in the front clip of my my 57-3100. The good news is the 57-3100 has a pretty good oval-shaped opening right in it. So if I can center an intercooler right in there, I think it's going to look really, really cool. Yeah, so that's basically concludes this update. Probably going to be not updating a whole bunch of stuff here over the course of the next several weeks, you know, up to 5, 6, 7 weeks, because it's going to be cold out here and there's not going to be much that I can do. But there's really not a whole bunch more that I can do until I can sell the old LT1 that was in here, and, you know, try to find a buyer for that thing and make a little bit more space. So, yeah, go ahead and look back as often as you like. There might be some reduced content as we go along and so forth, but yeah, keep our eyes open, and hopefully I can find a buyer for this LT1 so I can buy a couple more parts, get this thing ready to go. Thanks for watching as always. Thanks.